it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom train. It's me, JJD, JJ the Illuminator here, the sweet one. Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. Did you ever know anyone that put on airs? And in case you've never heard that expression, you probably have. But in case you didn't know what that expression meant, it means people who try to put on like and I shouldn't say put on, again, trying to use the same words. People that put on airs are like people who put on airs. It's like people who brag too much by the way they live or the way they work or things they own or whatever. Case in point, I used to work with a older gentleman who insisted, and he didn't lease cars, he bought cars, but I swear, it was like every year he had a new car. I guess he would trade them in or whatever. He wasn't any better than anyone else. He didn't make any more money than anyone else. I guess he just thought by driving a new car every year, it made other people think he was richer than he was. All it basically does is just give you a car payment constantly. And as cars have gone up in price over the years, you know, he always had a higher and higher payment. It's not like he knew someone that got him these great deals or whatever, but every year he had a new car. He'd go from having, you know, a Toyota Camry to having a brand new pickup truck. And the next year he had one of those, I can remember for a while, maybe it wasn't a while, but the Ford Taurus, it got replaced by something called, I think, a Ford 500 or something like that, something to that effect. Well, he had one of those Ford 500s, and then, you know, he had something else after, and went back to a pickup truck. Or every year he would change. Now, that, to me, he was putting on airs. He was pretending to live a better life for the sake of others. And no one can tell me it was just because he wanted to do that. I think he wanted to pretend like he was richer than other people. You know, other people, they might hire a groundskeeping crew. You know, 10 guys jump off the back of a pickup truck and go and take care of all their lawn every week. And some people can't afford it, but they don't do it because they can't do the work themselves. They do it to try to be higher than everyone else. And, oh, look at them. They got a groundskeeping crew, you know, landscapers. Oh, wow. But, you know, some people you know, they do that and they don't put on airs. There's such a way of doing stuff like that without putting on airs. And, you know, there's such a way of doing it and then bragging about it. You know, like the proverbial lighting a cigar with $100 bill type thing, you know. They got money to burn, I guess. But, you know, it's just, to me, it's just not something that I ever wanted to do. You know, there's an old expression that says, how does it go? Living good is the best reward or something like that. I don't know. Probably doesn't even apply to this. But to me, I just want to live, do what I can when I can, and that's about it. I don't care what people think. You know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What do you think? Put your comments below. I'd appreciate it. Say la Versky. I'm off to the races. I love you all. Stay safe. Be good to yourselves. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Sorry, buddy. I almost spilled porridge all over you.
Wow. I mean, that was close.